fast-paced breathing, sweaty palms, heart racing, and swimming thoughts. We have all been here before. It happens every time we roll into work, the grocery store, the mall, hell, even family functions. It's that anxiety that comes when you're inevitably faced with bias, hatred, jealousy, and other facades. It's our reality and disheartening understanding that no matter how trendy the clothes, flawless the makeup, neat the hair with not a strand out of place, and pleasant the attitude and temperament, Black women will still be one of the most hated communities in America. Hello, Queens. Welcome to the Queen's Vault, where we discuss all things that matter to women of color in 10 minutes or less. I'm your host, Queen TJ Woke. So without further ado, let's step into the vault. Today's episode is a special one because we will be focusing on the recent increase in the nationwide hatred of women of color. In the past year, social media has been ablaze with groups and individuals creating a negative narrative about Black women. From a sportscaster blaming us for police brutality, to the passport boys, to most recently, a Christian preacher posting videos calling for the annihilation of all Black women because we are considered to be a threat to the human race. So today we are focusing less on the narrative and more on the motivation for these attacks and how as a community we can continue to thrive despite the negativity and bias. Well, Queens, I really researched this because it bothered me that this narrative was floating around about us and I could not find any clear answers or hints to an answer. Our experiences were summed up initially by Kimberly Crenshaw as intersectionality and later termed as misogyny by Moya Bailey. When researching both these terms and reading articles, the one thing that seemed to stand out and be the most consistent is the idea that our presence and potential for success in society, whatever the field is a threat to societal norms. To be honest, Queens, I can't read no more of this. I can't. I wanted to create a show that we talked about real issues from a real perspective. And yeah, the facts are there, misogyny, intersectionality. But to be honest, I'm just plain old tired of the shit. I mean, let's talk real talk about this. You got men out here, Black men, not white men, Black men constantly disrespecting us. And I can't continue to read what my team wrote for me and feel sane about it. Like, you have a newscaster, this sportscaster, and I hope he sees this. I'm ready to have a conversation with this man. This sportscaster went on Fox News, and after the murder, senseless murder by 8 cops of a young man earlier this year, he went on Fox News and said that his death and most police brutality attacks were at the hands of single Black moms. Are you kidding me? Like, in what world do we wake up in the morning and say, oh, I want to be a single mother today? No, it's not at the hands of single Black moms. Let's just put it first. Police brutality is wrong. There's no one to blame for that but the people who do it, right? But single motherhood, you're the reason for single motherhood. The men that leave. I don't wake up in the morning and choose to be a single mother. I'm not a single mother. Thank you, God, for my amazing husband. But so many women out there are single mothers because the men left. You left. You weren't pushed out. You made a decision and you left. So we, as single mothers, did the best that we could to raise our children. But in no way did him not standing down from police have to do with his mother? And in every way did it have to do with his fear for his life? Okay? Just plain and simple. Just plain and simple. I'm tired of the narrative. I'm tired of hearing it. And these passport boys who their leader has completely left them, we're saying that they couldn't be treated like kings here in America by black women. Well, I have a news flash for you, passport boys, or any man that feels like they're not getting the right treatment or that we're superficial. Understand this. We're not raised in a superficial mindset. Okay? The reason why we have standards, because at one point we didn't have standards and you took advantage of it. So now we have them to protect ourselves. It's protection. Self-defense. Quote me on it. Comment on it. I'm ready. Okay? Because I'm tired of the negativity. I'm tired of you calling us gold diggers and superficial. No, get a job. Meet us where we stand. Okay? I'm coming for everybody. I'm putting my heel on necks. Meet us where we stand. We are no longer lowering our standards for you. If you can't meet them, then move out of our way. Okay? This is enough is enough. And for someone to come out and call for the annihilation, are you crazy, sir? You must be crazy. There's no way. You're calling for the annihilation of a group of women that the whole, and for all of those that are watching this, I watched this video. I don't think it was a black Christian. It was on TikTok. I don't know if it's still there. I don't know what type of ploy it was, but understand this. Whoever put this video up was trying to destroy the African American race, period. Because if you destroy black women, we're the pillars of our community, period. I'll debate it all day. Pillars of community. We give birth to the community. We hold it up, support it, fight for it. Okay? There would be no Martin Luther King without Coretta Scott King. Quote me on it. Malcolm X would not be who he was without his wife. Quote me on it. We help run the protests. We help build our leaders up. You got Obama. Obama says that he could not be who he was without Michelle. We are the backbone of our community. So when you see videos like that, please do not support them, because you have to understand, annihilation of black women is the annihilation of a community. Okay? And I no longer can sit back and just read from a script of what is happening in our world. Black women, we need to continue doing with what we're doing and continue being great. Because if they consider us a threat, well, hell, we're doing something right. And for all of you who may give me a thumbs down for this video or my opinions, I'm sure my editor is going to edit this out, but f*** you. All right, back to the show. All right, guys, I got to go back to the script. When you think about it, queens, it kind of makes sense. In recent years, among African Americans, women are 64% more likely to get a bachelor's degree, 71% more likely to get a master's degree, and 66% more likely to get a doctoral, medical, and or dental degree. In addition to this, in the U.S. alone, we outspace other ethnicities and groups for entrepreneurship. It seems that after years of rape, hypersexuality, single motherhood, being put down, shut out, and even at times thrown away, we have finally said enough is enough. We are no longer lowering our standards because they outpace our mates. We are no longer hiding our beauty, intelligence, and creativity for fears of words like ghetto or arrogance and the unfair comparisons that come with them. We are no longer silent. So I guess we are a threat. But queens, is it really a bad thing to be a catalyst for change in a world where we are only tolerated and not accepted? I think not. I would rather create good trouble than live in a half-assed existence filled with fear. So now that we have an idea of why, the next question is, how do we continue to thrive instead of just surviving with such hatred and calls of action against our lives and total existence. Here are a few helpful tips that may get us through. Number one, prayer and meditation. Whoever your God is, even if you're an atheist, meditation is key to centering yourself and shutting out any of the anxiety, noise, and negativity. 2, continue to authentically be yourself. 3, live in your purpose. You're here for a reason. Don't stop until you find it. 4, understand that you are never alone. There are over 1 million Black women in America. Believe that we have all been through something similar at one point in our lives. 5, find your joy each day, past your pain. Lean into that joy and never let anyone steal it from you. 6, understand that you are not just your gender, your sexuality, or the color of your skin. You are a human being, and the power to change your story lies in your hands alone. Stop giving others control of your life, whether consciously or subconsciously. 7, and most importantly, stop giving away your love and your talents, whatever they may be. You worked hard for them, so let others earn the privilege of being in your space. Remember, queens, you are powerful beyond measure. That powerful can't be taken away from you unless you give it away. Whether you agree or disagree with me, find what works for you. We are dying at an increased rate due to the constant hatred, bias, racism, and honestly, as the pillars of our community, that's not a loss we can afford. All right, queens, it's time for our Black Business of the Week. Today's Black business is Exhale. Exhale is a meditation empowerment app for women of color. The Queen loves this app and gives it a 5 out of 5 crowns for community service, affordability, and just plain old creativity. This app was created by Black women for Black women. If you would like to hear more about my review of this business, please comment below. Finally, for my favorite part of the show, our words of affirmation for the week. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say it's the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman phenomenally, phenomenal woman. That's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say it's the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care. Because I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Thank you, Miss Maya Angelou, for your words of inspiration this week. All right, queens, as always, it has been a pleasure. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I'm your host, Queen TJ Woke. See you next time in the vote. And as always, don't forget to stay woke.